Okay, this is going to be just a quick guide to what we did with the EPS light. There was a spare space for the US models here next to the ABS light, more commonly known as the daytime running lights or DRL spot. Next to it's actually a washer, low washer fluid indicator. Both of those found on Canadian models. Um, so what we're going to do here is just show a brief explanation of what we did for the wiring. So it's going to be all in one cut, so excuse any poor skills here. Anyway, what I did was pull just to mess with the wiring itself, pulled the green socket that's here, clipped all those. I was just testing this one light only, so I didn't need any of that. Anyway, I've got pin 12 and pin 13 still available. Pin 12 is a green-black wire that comes out of the factory harness. It's supposed to be the ground. Pin 13 is a yellow wire that comes out of the harness, which is the power wire. We're hoping to be able to just straight wire it from the EPS module to this yellow wire, and then ground it somewhere on the body. Okay. So kind of a quick front overview. All this does is these two leads here go around and to these two jumpers here. This side on the left actually jumps again to this side and then goes around into the light. Same thing happens with this jumper here. Jumps to this one and then goes around to the light. Let's flip it over and I'll show you the schematics here. Again, pin 12 and 13, 13 being the hot wire. Pin 12 is the second from the right, pin 13 is the third from the right. As you can see, they mosey on over to the two pins here respectively from the front. Then you've got that small combination of jumps here. As you can see, there's no interaction here. It just straightly goes from here to here and then that second jump. Same thing with this one, from here to here, and then that second jump. And from that second jump, it goes around to 1 and 2, positive, negative of the light bulb. The solder on this is very soft, so anybody can use like a $19 soldering iron for cheap. And what I did for the bulb, the factory US model looks like the washer here. It's actually blank. These were blank as well, so I kind of just stole it from a TL gauge that I had before. And these little posts I actually stole from the park light that you have here. I just kind of stole it out of it. I just heated up with a soldering gun and pulled them out. As you can see, there's plenty of posts. I do several clusters if I wanted to, just based on one jumped Legend cluster. Okay, so let me push this light back in. There, and I'm going to install it loosely into the cluster. Like so. Okay. And I've got my modernized indicator, special order from Rich, which the guy he went through did an awesome job on them. And it just came out, so I'm just going to have to do it again because I didn't push down on it. Okay, now I've got the cluster back together. All I'm going to do is I've got just this little 12-volt battery sitting around. It's just an old drill battery, and I'm going to connect it to the negative light wire here, which is port number 12. My gator clips are in a box somewhere, so I'm having to half-ass this. And then I'm going to touch it with the 12-volt battery here onto the power. And as you can see, I have a light. No resistors or anything needed. So here's our plan. Take the board out of the back, which shouldn't have to mess with any of the front gauges to do so, luckily, because all that is, they have their own separate boards. So what we're going to do is just take off that back board on the left side of the cluster, do the appropriate solders that I showed you, the junctions, and then the posts for the light need to be added as well. And then hopefully be able to use the yellow wire and the green-black wire to power the EPS light. Pretty cool looking. It's kind of modern, right? Means my power steering's fucking up. Got the modernized ABS indicator on this one as well. So, cool beans.